Kim Jong Un announces he's sending advanced missiles and even troops to back Iran against the United States. Suddenly, the Middle East war explodes into a global crisis, with North Korean ICBMs targeting U.S. bases, oil prices going through the roof, and the real risk of nuclear escalation. Hey everyone, Professor Hamza Badla. Operation Epic Fury is now deep into its second week. In March 2026. U.S. forces have devastated Iran's navy, missile sites, and leadership. But the wild card everyone's talking about is North Korea. Today, we're diving into the full what if North Korea actually gets involved in this USA-Iran war. We'll cover the current situation, North Korea's real power, the most likely scenarios, why it could trigger World War III risks, and what it means for Pakistan and the world. If you're shocked already, smash that like button now, subscribe, and hit the bell for more war updates.
Let's start with what's actually happening right now. No hype, just facts from March 2026. North Korea has not joined the fighting directly. Kim Jong Un hasn't sent troops or openly fired on U.S. forces, but the rhetoric is intense and getting hotter every day. North Korea's foreign ministry called the U.S. and Israeli strikes illegal aggression, a shameless rogue act, and a violation of sovereignty from A to Z. They condemned it as the result of America's hegemonic and gangster-like nature. Kim personally oversaw cruise missile tests from a new destroyer just days ago, launched over the Yellow Sea, hitting targets perfectly. State media said it shows their Navy's growing combat power. Experts say Iran was literally 3 days away from getting key nuclear tech or even a warhead from North Korea before Operation Epic Fury launched on February 28th. Their alliance goes back decades. North Korea sold Scud missiles to Iran in the 1980s, later shared solid fuel tech, and helped with designs like the Hwasong series that Iran adapted. Kim has publicly backed Iran's new acting supreme leader and used the war to justify speeding up his own nuclear program, saying, "Look what happens to countries without nukes. They get attacked." This isn't just talk. North Korea has about 50 nuclear warheads now, with material for dozens more. They're watching closely, and the Iran strikes are reinforcing Kim's belief that nuclear weapons are the only real shield against regime change. So, why would North Korea's involvement be such a game changer? Let's break down their strengths. North Korea has one of the world's largest standing armies, over 1.2 million active troops, plus massive reserves. Their real edge? Missiles and nukes. Over 50 nuclear warheads with ICBMs like Hwasong 15, 17, and newer variants that can reach the U.S. mainland. Thousands of ballistic and cruise missiles, including short-range ones that could overwhelm defenses in hours. Huge artillery forces positioned near the DMZ, ready to rain fire on South Korea if things escalate. Iran's own missile and nuclear programs were hit hard by U.S. strikes, but if North Korea supplies advanced missiles, tech, or even drones, like they did for Russia in Ukraine, Iran's ability to strike back multiplies massively. Imagine waves of North Korean-designed missiles hitting U.S. carriers in the Gulf, sinking tankers, and blocking the Strait of Hormuz. Global oil supply drops 20% overnight. Prices skyrocket to record highs. USA's war on Iran just made American drivers pay $3.58 per gallon at the pump. Victory has a price, and it's hitting home hard. Inflation explodes, recession hits hard, and our economy suffers big time. This war stops being regional fast. North Korea quietly ships missiles, components, or expertise to Iran through back channels, maybe via Russia or sea routes. This mirrors what they've done before, tech transfers without direct troops. U.S. response would be targeted, strikes on supply ships, North Korean ports, or factories involved. Kim would get angry, fire more test missiles, he's already doing extra tests during this crisis, and ramp up threats. The Korean peninsula heats up. South Korea and Japan go on high alert. U.S. forces split attention between Middle East and Asia. Nuclear risks rise, but it stays proxy style. No all-out war yet. Still, one miscalculation and it spirals.
If Kim crosses every red line, sends special forces, openly threatens nuclear strikes, or says, attack our ally and we hit back hard, then everything changes. North Korea could launch artillery on South Korea to force U.S. distraction. A new front opens in the Pacific. Allies like Japan and Australia mobilize fully. China and Russia might get dragged in indirectly through loose ties. Nuclear exchange becomes a real possibility. U.S. defenses are advanced, but North Korea's arsenal could overwhelm in numbers. Mutual destruction, cities devastated, millions lost, global fallout. No winners, just apocalypse-level damage. World War III territory.
But here's the grounded reality. North Korea hasn't crossed into direct war yet. Kim is using tough words and the Iran crisis to push his nuclear buildup faster, but he's also left the door open for talks. He said relations with the U.S. depend on their attitude. If America accepts North Korea's nukes and drops hostile policy, they could get along. Rumors even float about a possible Trump-Kim meeting soon. No one wants nuclear powers clashing. For Pakistan, though, even limited escalation means oil shocks, higher prices, economic pain, and instability in our region. We feel it directly. So, will North Korea join, or is this bluff and posturing? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Yes, no, or maybe, and why? If this hits home, like the video, share it, subscribe for daily updates on Epic Fury.